Welcome back to Primetime News.
Special welcome as well to our viewers on onespotmedia.com as well as TVJ International in the Cayman Islands.
Up first this evening, dozens of people turned up to the Jessie Ripoll Primary School in Kingston this morning as the school paid tribute to deceased Principal O'Neill Stevens, who is being remembered as a stalwart in education.
Stevens and his wife died in a motor vehicle accident in the United States over the weekend. As
Kalisha Williams reports, at least 50 counselors were assigned to school on Monday to offer support.
Oh boy, that's so a break.
A creative effort to change the somber mood at the Jessie Ripoll Primary School in what is an unexpected start to the new school term. Students and staff tried to remain positive, but it was clear that a major force in the school community was missing: their leader, Principal O'Neill Stevens.
We are somewhat a bit mournful, but we are getting there. We are getting there together.
And together they joined hands and hearts to honor the life of Stevens, who was killed along with his wife in a motor vehicle crash in the United States over the weekend.
I'm trying my very best to process what's happening, what's going on, what happened, but I think I'm more angry than anything right now.
Why?
Why him? Why them?
It's a very tragic moment. It's very bad, at the same time sad, and the breaking thing about it, to tell your child about it.
We didn't expect him to go like that, because I saw him 3 weeks ago. I expected to see him yesterday, Monday morning, and I knew I was never going to see him ever again.
Stevens spent 7 years at the school, and over the years he received several awards for his work, which further confirmed the type of principal he was.
And one thing about him know all them student them name, him know all of them. He would have say, "Kajan, mommy, how are you?" You didn't have an issue accessing the principal as a parent. You didn't have to go to the office to talk to the principal because the principal was around.
Such a leader, such a good colleague, such a good friend. He has left an indelible mark on our community and on me.
When we call on him at the ministry, he would come and support our quality education circles, willing to share insights as to how is he doing so well, how is Jessie doing so well, and how can we replicate that success in other schools. He's one of the data-driven principals, put the data together, and he's led by the data, and he helps the other principals to understand the data. That's the mettle of the man.
In offering support, the Education Ministry also provided 50 guidance counselors, nurses, and other experts to the school on Monday, with at least 3 counselors for each classroom. But even as the students received counseling, concerns about the deceased principal's daughters who were on the scene at the time of the crash. One of them is a student at the school.
Up to yesterday, I spoke with Gabrielle. She was in good spirits. She appears okay over the phone.
Still, a void is left at the school. Shoes, or in this case a chair, that is seemingly too big to fill.
Him telling us to walk with alacrity. That's probably the one thing I'll remember about him.
I can't believe out of all persons, he died. But, you know, what they teach us in church, that everything God does is for a purpose. So he has a purpose of bringing Mr. Stevens to heaven.
Kalisha Williams, TVJ News.
In other news.